Hi everyone, it's Prashan here with another Marvel Snap video. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is your last time here, thank you for stopping by. And if you're one of my many subscribers, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. We hit 800. Let's go for 900. Let's go for 1,000. 1,000 is the main goal. I think we'll get there. We're pretty close. We're rolling. It feels good. Honestly, it feels good. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And speaking of feeling good, what feels better? Well, what doesn't feel better? More better? I don't know. Whatever. What feels good is beating a Loki deck. And a deck that I beat Loki almost every single time is Living Tribunal. So I steal 8 cubes with Living Tribunal against Loki decks all the time. I've already reached infinite. And I don't really want to talk about my number ladder, whatever, but I was at 7,000, and then I made it all the way to, I believe I'm at 4,000 right now, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get to 3,000, 2,000. My goal at the end of the season, I know I'm gonna try hard, I'm gonna at least get into the thousands. I just noticed that it's cube equity. I don't know, I don't care about cubes, or I didn't care about cubes before. Maybe I should start caring about cubes. But enough of me talking about that. I'm going to show you guys this Living Tribunal deck, and then I'm going to show you some of the games I played with it, which, I don't know, were filthy. Like, there's no way they were going to beat me in any game. I felt confident going into every game, as long as my combos went off, or if I had a certain hand, or the way the cards went in my hand. So I'll explain the cards and all that good stuff, and then we'll go into some games. So here's the deck here. I just call it Diatribe. We have Invisible Woman, Magic, Jubilee, Iron Lad, Iron Man, Blue Marvel, MODOK, Hela, Onslaught, Living Tribunal, Giganto, and the Infinite. So I'm gonna go card by card, just tell you the synergies and the combos that I try to play in the game, and then we'll go right into the gameplay. The first card we have here is Invisible Woman. As soon as you get her in your hand, hopefully it's by turn 4. You need her by turn 4 for sure. So you put her down, and then you hide MODOK and Hela behind her, and then you just set it and forget it, pretty much. So this card is pretty much key. You could win the game without her, per se, just depending on how your card draw goes. But it's essentially key to have her, and you scare the crap out of them, or you make your opponent second guess, like, what are you playing? They don't know if you're playing Cerebro, because I see Cerebro decks tend to use Invisible Woman as well. So they don't really know what you're playing until it happens at the end. Next, we have Magic. Magic is here to prolong the game a bit, but just be careful if they have cards that can change locations, because that has happened to me. But luckily, like, sometimes I still won just based off of how how I played the cards. But just be careful when playing Magic. They can change the location quick, especially with Snow Guard being in play. I've seen a lot of Snow Guard action in Loki decks, so that really does counter Magic. But just be careful when you're playing Magic. You might want to play Magic, then play, well, hopefully you have Invisible Woman, play Magic, and then you're going to play MODOK and Hela. So no matter what, play MODOK and Hela just in case. Don't get cocky if you're trying to win cubes. I don't know. I should take this advice myself, but I don't. But that's what you should do. Next, we have Jubilee. Jubilee's here just for more intel, more cards on the board. If you have MODOK and Hela in your hand already, just play Jubilee on 4. So you're going to play Invisible Woman, Magic, Jubilee if you have MODOK and Hela in your hand, and then you're going to play MODOK on 5, and then Hela on 6. And that's pretty much how it should go. Jubilee is also here if you don't pull MODOK. If you have Hela in your hand and you don't have MODOK in your hand, you can play the Invisible Woman, then play Jubilee, or you could play Iron Lad just in case, like, you don't think you're going to hit that MODOK. It's just another way to cheat that card out on the board to get the combos that you want. And speaking of Iron Lad, there's Iron Lad himself. So you can get a lot of intel. I think he's like a Howard the Duck, but better than Howard the Duck. but worse? I don't know. He can't tell you every card every turn, but he can tell you next turn. That way you know what's gonna happen. So if you don't have MODOK or Hela in your hand, put down Iron Lad on 4 just to see what you're gonna get next. And it could give you a lot of intel of how you should play the game or how the game's gonna go. Iron Lad could hit Iron Man as well. It could hit Living Tribunal. Only cards that it's bad hitting against is basically like Giganto and Infinite. Every other card is a good hit. Next we have Iron Man. We just know what he does. And the optimal combo in this deck is to have Iron Man, Onslaught, Giganto, or Infinite in one lane with Living Tribunal to have maximize your power. That's the optimal way to play this card in this deck. And we have Blue Marvel here, just gives every card +1 power, so he's a pretty decent card in this deck. The optimal way too is to have him and Onslaught together to boost all your cards and give them more energy. And of course we have MODOK here. MODOK just obliterates your hand. It is pretty good against a MODOK deck, not MODOK, it's pretty good against a Loki deck, because Loki does not want to play this card at all. So he'll get it in his hand. He probably won't play it at all until maybe the last turn when he has to. And pretty much you discard your whole hand, and then Hela revives everything and puts them in the right spot, hopefully for you. And speaking of Hela, there's Hela. She basically resurrects all your cards that were discarded by MODOK. The optimal way is, of course, hide her behind Invisible Woman, and then play her on turn 6 when you can, and then set it and forget it. Then you have Onslaught here. He basically doubles your other cards' ongoing effects at the location they're all in together. So he works well with Iron Man, Living Tribunal, also Blue Marvel. So this is why he is in this deck, because he's just amplifying the power. And of course we have Living Tribunal, just splits your total power evenly amongst all locations. Even if you don't have the MODOK Hela combo, and you're able to get magic out there, you could always play Iron Man, Onslaught, try to get like a Giganto, and then Living Tribunal, and you'll win the game easy that way as well. Of course, we have Giganto. Only lane you could pretty much play him in is on the left, unless you cheat him out with Jubilee somewhere else, or a Hela revives him somewhere else. But this is just a big energy card that you could get out onto the field to give you more power across the board. As well as Infinite. Infinite's just a big guy. I think he should be boosted. I think a lot of people think he should be buffed. He should be by far the strongest card in the game. Maybe a 25? Would it be broken if he's a 25 or 22 or something? Especially since Hulk can get up there. But enough of that. Just another big brute on the board to even out that power by Living Tribunal to win you some games. So, enough of me talking about it. Let's go into some games. Let's get some dubs. Let's beat down these Loki decks that are taking over the meta, taking over the game. Let's take the game back. Let's get into it. Atticus. It's awesome. So I have Invisible Woman, Infinite, Giganto, Jubilee. So semi-decent hand. We'll play Invisible Woman into Stark Tower. This variant's so nice. Oh, they play Invisible Woman too. Let's end the turn. There's nothing for us to play. We'll play Iron Lad just to get some intel. We know it won't be MODOK. Cool Atticus, and they have the Captain America with the A. Pretty cool. Very, very cool. Sentinel? And Bast? So, I'm pretty sure this is a Cerebro 3. This is definitely Cerebro 3. That's why they have the invisible woman. I was thinking it was gonna be a mirror until I saw that. So I have a good chance. I'll overpower them if I get out every combo off. I just need Hella. As soon as I see Hella, we'll snap. They're just taking a minute to make their plays. I wonder why. I'm not live. I'm just recording this. But I don't get it. They could do their Googles if they want, but they're not gonna find me. So they play Magic. So we have even more time to get our combo off. So there's Hella. I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna go ahead and play Mode Up. And then we'll play Jubilee in the middle. Yeah, like Iron Lad is clutch. It just gives you the intel to see what card is next. He's like a better he's like a better Howard the Duck. A stronger Howard the Duck. That only gives you like one card and takes their ability. They play Jeff. Crystal? Alright. Put Giganto there, and then let's run it. Should be easy 4 cubes. I don't understand what was going on here. I don't understand. I know they're playing Cerebro 3, but there's no Cerebro. They have 7 cards in their hand. They could have played something, right? Or maybe Crimson Cosmos, they couldn't play anything in there. Alright, Israel. Knockoff Tesseract dealer. Pretty cool. I need to update my thingy thing. So we have Lumeria as the first location, but it doesn't matter. We don't have any 1 or 2 or oh, we do have a 2-drop. We have Invisible. My bad. Gotta respect Invisible Woman. Let's see, Avengers Compound. Let's go ahead and put Invisible Woman in the middle. We know we're gonna have to play on turn 5 in there. They have Quinjet, so they're definitely a Loki deck with Quinjet and Angela. So we'll see how we fare against it. So we do have Hella. We're still waiting on the Modop. So I'm going to go ahead and play Magic over in Lumeria, just to give us one more shot at pulling Modop. We have less of a 25% chance to pull them. I think it's around like a 20 or so. Alright, so they play Moon Girl. I play Magic. Alright, so there's Modop. And I'm gonna snap. So So Kitty Pryde, Loki, which is totally fine. Let's see here. Because they can't pull off the same combo I'm going to pull off. So I'm gonna go ahead and play Hela. Such a cool Hela. I need to split this a few more times though. I don't know if I like the back like that. I need to make this inked. I think it'll look cool inked. So they have the Collector, Kitty Pryde, Iron Man. Alright, cool. That is cool. Alright, so final turn. Let's go Jubilee. I'm gonna put Jubilee in the Crimson Cosmos. They'll pull another card, so it's either gonna be Iron Lad or Onslaught. Either way, Iron Lad's gonna copy Onslaught, and then Onslaught's gonna be Onslaught. So it should be fine. And then there are chances of the Iron Man actually falling into Crimson Cosmos is high too. Alright, so we do get the Onslaught compared to the Iron Lad. Ooh, Iron Man goes in the middle. I really didn't like that. And then Blue Marvel goes over there. Alright, so we take all 3 lanes against the Loki deck. So as you can see, like, a Loki deck can't hang with the combos that you set. They're not gonna have every card. They're not gonna Modok their hand because they need their hand. So, Living Tribunal is pretty much the closest answer of beating a Loki deck, or gives Loki decks the most trouble. Alright, Symbol. I think it's Symbol. I've played against them a few times already. It's so weird. I feel like I play against the same people over and over. So we do have Magic here, just in case they try to put cards into Gamma Lab. Alright, and we have Wakanda. I'm gonna go ahead and put Invisible Woman and Wakanda forever. So then I'll put, they're putting Sentinels and Gamma. Alright, I see you. We're gonna put Magic in the Gamma Lab just to stop that. Stop these shenanigans. The Dream Dimension hurts us too, so I'm going to go. Doesn't matter though. Thinking it doesn't matter. It's fine. Cause they're putting a bunch of Sentinels over here, and if we have an extra turn, it's not gonna matter. So they're playing Cerebro 3 too, which is weird that you're gonna play cards into. I don't know. If you're playing Cerebro, you wouldn't want to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and play Jubilee and take my chances. So it can either be Iron Lad, Iron Man, Modok, Hela, or Infinite. Best case scenario, it's Modok, and then we get Hela. Alright, Killmonger. Yeah, they're definitely a Cerebro 3. Perfect, so we got Modok. So turn 5, we get Hela? No, we get Infinite. So we're gonna skip this turn. I believe we will be able to play Infinite next turn, just depending on what we get. If we don't get Hela or Iron Lad, I'm definitely gonna play Infinite. And then I'm going to snap. Because I think I got leverage. I do have to remember this is Cerebro 3, so they should have a Shang-Chi in this deck. They play another Sentinel. And Wasp. That's a very interesting play. Let's go ahead and play Infinite middle. And then we'll play Storm a 3/3. trying to think if they could change this location on me. Yeah, they can. But I still win. I still win. Oh, jeez Louise. I don't know, they just made it a quick death compared to the slow and trilly one that they're gonna get. So I have Magic, Onslaught, Hella, Infinite, and we got Central Park first location, so we got a bunch of squirrels, so that throws us off a bit. We won't be able to spread power since these get averaged in. They play Quinjet, so obviously another Loki deck. And they're snapping. So Mirage copies what? Magic? Alright, we got Lemuria. We have Hella and MODOK in our hand. Terrible. We really need... I really need Invisible Woman. You ask and you shall receive. I don't know if they're running Shang-Chi in their Loki deck. I'm not sure how they're running it. Yeah, I need to split this more too. They play Loki. They get some of my cards. They play Loki again. They just don't have Collector. Like, there's not that much they could do without Collector, you know? So I play Limbo, Visible Woman. Let's go MODOK, and then we'll play Hella. Ooh, they put Giganto over there. That's cool. That's cool. Let's go Hella. So one of my cards is gonna get left out because of all the squirrels. So we'll see what happens. This is gonna be close. I am going to the... Oh, Iron Man, nice. Alright, so I'm gonna snap. And we'll let it go. Hopefully Jubilee doesn't get into play. Jubilee's the worst card in this lineup to get. Jubilee's definitely the worst card. I definitely need Onslaught, Giganto, Iron Lad, Iron Man to hit. No Jubilee. Let's see if they retreat. They're staying in it. I wonder what they're thinking, what they can do to beat me. Because if they're playing a Giganto, like, they must know I have a Giganto too. So they play Hella, Agent Coulson. Yeah, so I definitely have a chance of beating them. So we get the middle. Yeah, so we win. Ooh. Yeah, we still win. Alright, cool. Cool. It was worth the risk. 8 cubes. It's another Loki deck. Not having Collector hurt him a lot. But even with Collector, I think it would have been tough to hang 24 power. Very tough to spread that around. Alright, that is the end of today's video. Or one of them. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna do today. I might do 2. I might do a Loki deck as well. But if you made it all the way to the end, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Please subscribe. Please, please, please. Once I get 1,000 followers, I can do a lot more with this channel. I could give back a lot more to you guys and all that good stuff. Till next time, peace.